Hello there, and welcome back to Friendonkey Wrestling Season 3.
FDW, what is up?
Tell you what's up, Jose. Once again, I'm getting deja vu as we're kicking things off with Nia Jax.
She loves to be first on the card, does Nia Jax?
We knew she was booked for this week, but she's just making her presence felt already.
Yeah, she's been on quite a tear this week, and not this week, sorry, the last few weeks, taking out the likes of Sonya Deville and Wendy Chu in quite impressive fashion, quite quick fashion.
Funny you should mention those two, because that's the two she is about to face in a handicap match.
Nia almost throwing the idea out there, saying, one person isn't enough, give me two.
Feed me more. Wait, wrong wrestler.
Nia back.
Nia back. Now this will be an interesting tag team.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how Nia Jax deals with the
United Assault of Wendy Chu and Sonya Deville.
See, Nia's very intense. She can target in on a person, and once she finds that weakness, she just keeps hitting it. Whereas now they have the opportunity to tag in and out to freshen each other up, while Nia's got to rely on her own self. I think she likes it like that.
Well, she called for this match.
Absolutely.
Having steamrolled them in singles action.
She needs more of a challenge.
Yeah. Well, they are two great competitors, Deville in particular.
Oh, Sonya Deville match was quite hard to watch.
Yeah.
It was she was brutalized. But a small chance for revenge for the two of them here tonight. And
absolutely.
Just a perfect opportunity for Nia to continue that dominant streak she's been on.
A rampage. That's already Chu.
Oh, Chu.
Bitten off more than she can chew as Jax just throws her pigtails first.
Absolutely. Like
a scene out of Matilda across the ring.
Wouldn't want to be Chu right now.
Nia, chew your food. Oh, there are so many Chu jokes to be made this season. Let's save some for longevity. You choose me. Oh, good for you, Ralph.
I was going to say, Wendy's started well here, but she's really keeping Nia off her feet.
She's just poking the beast is what she's doing.
Oh, and that's the difference between the power. Wendy Chu's hit Nia multiple times. Nia Jax with one straight right has turned the tide.
Yep. But Jax just
huge,
reversing all the momentum.
Almost daring Chu to get up. And now strong hits the ref. No idea what's going on. But
Jax just ragdolling Wendy Chu around as Sonya Deville watches on helplessly thinking, please don't tag me in.
Yeah, come on, Wendy, you got this.
Maybe that's the strategy, just leaves Chu for death.
Oh, rope break.
The rope's perhaps the only thing that are saving Wendy Chu at the minute.
Yeah, almost got broken in half, and Nia Jax just taking her time, playing with her food here.
And that she is. Off the rope she comes, huge boot there.
Huge. Wendy needs to make a tag here.
Chu has no idea what day of the week it is. I can tell you, Wendy, it's Thursday.
It's FDW.
Jax just marching Chu round the ring.
Carrying her around like a handbag, dropping her on her knee once.
And one more for good measure, keeping her away from the corner. It's just supposed to be a handicap.
I was going to say, it's supposed to be a handicap. Nia Jax just incensed here.
Hooking the giant leg drop there from Nia Jax. Could that be enough? Sonya Deville not even coming in to break it up.
Sonya wanted no part of that.
She wanted
whatsoever.
Absolutely none of it.
And I do not blame her.
Well, the most we saw of wow.
That was
Fear struck into the women's division on FDW.
absolutely, she is a force to be reckoned with. And if I were either of Tiffany Stratton or Tegan Knox, I would be worried.
Well, speaking of Tiffany Stratton, she will be in main event action here this evening against
That
Lash
she
Legend.
will. A little warm-up match before her title defense at Money in the Bank to Tegan Knox.
Yeah, Lash Legend
Speaking
picked
of
up the win last week, but
title defenses,
Coffey's already in the ring, about to face Fraxium, but the Shield
the tag team
blindsiding
champions.
Fraxium here on their way to the ring.
Now we've had a few. They've had their issues in the past. They've had a few matches back and forth. There's been some shenanigans.
Well, case in point.
I mean, yeah, the shenanigans continue. Fraxium going to continue though.
Just to confirm that the Shield will be defending their tag team championships at Money in the Bank against Fraxium, and clearly they don't like that news as they blindsided them. Coffey just immediately with a crossbody on Nathan Fraser there.
Absolutely. I mean, it was decided by the GM that with all the fuckery that's been afoot between these two, let's give them another chance to settle it once and for all. It is the final opportunity that Fraxium have against the Shield.
Huge double super kick there, and that's the tag team unity between the two.
And a bit more jeopardy for Fraxium come Money in the Bank, because they will not get another opportunity at the tag titles whilst the Shield hold them.
Well, you mentioned that match being the final opportunity. It will be 2 out of 3 falls, just so that there's no more shenanigans with countouts or anything like that. Axiom now on the second rope, targeting Mark Coffey in sight.
Here it goes.
Axe handle across the back there of Coffey, and that's smart manoeuvring from Axiom, removing the power of the big man.
Yes, so I mean, we've had a lot of talk about tag champs and Fraxium already, but let's not count out the Coffeys. They've been quietly impressive in the background.
Well, I wouldn't even say there's anything quiet about it. They have just been working their way up across the card, building up a head of steam as they throw Axiom around.
I may be wrong, but I feel they're yet to lose. Oh,
well, if they keep up the huge momentum like that and massive lariats, winning ways could be in their future. Axiom senses it coming though as Joe Coffey comes splatting to the mat.
Very much technical strength versus speed and agility in this one as a standing
Spanish fly, and I'm semi-chub.
Pitch and a tent.
Count of 1 there from Doug.
Just a 1. I'd say a 2, slow 2, but
yep.
Axiom looking to try and control the big man, making a tag. That's what they need. Quick tags is going to keep them in this one.
The Coffey's not to be outdone here.
Oh, not quite got the strength there, Nathan.
Just above his weight class there from Fraser.
Yep.
Tagging into Mark now.
And we can't forget that these Fraxium brave to take on this opportunity after their attack by the Shield.
Well, I don't think they're expecting it. They're still up for a scrap with the Coffeys as Fraser hits a swinging neck breaker.
Which is what we love about Fraxium. They're always up for a fight, and they are an entertaining bunch.
Yep, there's still an open slot for pillars.
Quick strikes.
And if Fraser keeps doing shit like that...
Oh, it is a beauty to watch. It's poetry in the ring.
Poetry in motion, some might say. Coffey there. With a quick cheeky punch. But Nathan Fraser with a tilt-a-whirl DDT.
Beautifully done, and once again...
Oh, just flexing off with a little shimmy there.
They've been good at separating the Coffeys here tonight.
Got to separate those beans, ground those beans.
Yep, the baristas aren't making anyone coffee here.
But will this be a slow roast of the Coffeys? Or is it going to be an instant defeat as Mark Coffey gets Fraser up for a huge body slam? And I hope these coffee puns are doing it for you, Jose.
Yeah, I'm loving every one of them.
It's a latte to take in as Fraser hits another little shimmy.
Can't take your back off of Fraxium for a minute.
Oh.
They're so fast.
My goodness, Fraxium, calm down.
Oh, just
Only
a
a
one
one
count.
count though.
Not there done. And this is, I love watching Fraxium, but this is the part they struggle with. They can't deal the damage quick enough.
As
Or they can't
spectacular
deal
as it
enough
looks.
damage. It's not as high impact as moves that the Coffees can roll out.
But they've got the stamina to go long.
And that is true.
But then Joe
she's
Coffey
hung up
just
to dry.
throws you around. Joe Coffey in control.
Been very impressive this season in FDW. Beautiful scoop slam. Axiom is begging for a tag.
Yeah, Fraser needs to think about getting the hot tag now.
Absolutely.
Basement,
Basement
drop kick there from Joe Coffey.
Joe Coffey now waiting for Fraser. Gonna do a bit of high flying of his own.
Taunting. Oh my goodness, just lawn darting himself shoulder first into Fraser. There's the tag that was needed. And while Coffey's back was turned, Axiom will capitalise and thinks better of it.
I think Axiom punched him and bounced him off.
Just like, the hell?
Yeah, what is he made of?
Repelled by Coffey.
Joe Coffey turning it back around.
Quite literally in this case, as he turns Axiom back to him and now turns him round. And maybe again. Nope, lariat there, just levelling Axiom to the floor.
So yeah, it's not a great situation for Axiom or Fraxium here tonight. I mean, if they lose more than just momentum. They'll lose a bit of health.
He's taunting for it, and there's a discus clothesline from Joe Coffey, and that might be enough to secure the win.
Could this be it? Fraser's going to makes the breakup.
Without the save from Fraser there, you got to think that was 3.
Yep, these two are showing the marks of battle, as it were. But Axiom not done.
Well, with the blind side from the Shield, Axiom
that
still battling through
here tonight.
But the Coffees have seen their opportunity and they want some of it.
I mean, taking out the #1 contenders is a huge opportunity.
We saw it last week with Lash Legend. Will the Coffees follow suit?
Best of
Tanahashi sling blade there from Fraxium, or from Fraser rather. Still just only a 1 count from Doug, and Fraser just can't convert.
Joe is not giving up anything other than a 1 here tonight.
Spilling to the outside now.
Fraser back in.
As Fraser hears the count.
Fraser darts around.
And perhaps just that adrenaline kicking in too much as he throws himself.
I think he's too quick for himself.
Fuck.
His body's already doing things that he hasn't even thought about doing yet.
Just waiting for his consciousness to catch up.
Yeah. It's like, meow.
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 And there's the episode title.
Joe Coffey going to bring it back into the ring. No count outs here tonight, please. Count of 7.
It might be a count out. There's been shenanigans, and Fraser
surely not.
Just teeing off.
Fraxium finding a way to do this.
Is this almost an ode to what we're going to see at Money in the Bank? Coffey now, oh my goodness, just misses the count. Once again, count out shenanigans. Is that a signal to the Shield?
They won't be able to retain the title or win the titles if they get count outs at the weekend.
Well, it is 2 out of 3 falls, so if they get the damage in,
this is true.
There's a lot to play for, and the Shield know this as well.
It's going to be a huge match at Money in the Bank, and I am looking forward to it.
Yep, the card is shaping up nicely.
I think it could be Fraxium's time.
And just to confirm the card at Money in the Bank, we don't know the order yet, but it will be the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, Pete Dunne, Wade Barrett, all contesting for a shot of the ladder. Or the briefcase, rather.
Absolutely. Yeah,
they
win the ladder. He's
taking this out. We'll be seeing the tag titles defended in 2 out of 3 falls action. Shield versus Fraxium.
Huge match.
We'll be seeing the women's world title on the line. Tiffany Stratton versus Tegan Knox.
Cannot wait for that one.
And last but not least, it is now being confirmed that Scott Steiner will be taking on Randy Orton for the FDW World Championship.
huge developments. I mean, Scott Steiner has had Randy Orton's number these past couple of weeks, so it is.
Yeah,
it's
they've come to
gonna be
blows,
interesting.
verbally and physically. Will Randy Orton be able to put his money where his mouth is? But
I mean, it's Randy Orton. He usually does.
yeah, don't discount Big Papa Pump though.
But
Well, we've
speaking
got
of being
those-
discounted,
Yes, we've got three men who are on a bit of a downward spiral at the minute, so we figured, let's throw them into a triple threat match. Let's see who can be the first man to get their win.
yes, toss them an opportunity to get that first win, that crucial win of the season. I always find that until that superstar gets that win, they struggle. But once that win hits, they shoot for the stars.
Yep. Now, if any man in this match has got a point to prove, it's probably Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah.
After a stellar and dominant season 2.
Coming into this season as Cruiserweight Champion, only to be flattened by the now former hybrid champion, Bronson Reed.
Yeah. Perhaps Dragunov feeling that Bronson is an undeserving champion and now looking to get himself back to winning ways.
Oh, I don't think we can call Bronson an undeserving champion. That's a ludicrous statement.
I'm scared to see what Bronson's going to do next, because it's not every day he loses, so,
No. Is wisely, Carlito has not turned up tonight.
Yeah,
Maybe
after
taking
that
a week
match,
off to celebrate.
After that match last week, there was a lot of banging and clattering around backstage, and I think an entire scaffolding rig was pulled down.
I was there. It was like a scene from King Kong. We had biplanes flying around trying to shoot him off.
King Kong Bronson.
Yeah, King Bronson. Bronkong.
Bronkong.
Oh,
Well, speaking of giant meaty things, Oberfemi.
it's Oberfemi.
Another
Oberfemi's
man
had a
lackluster.
very lackluster start. Actually losing quite badly a number of times to the new hybrid champion Carlito, the man we were just speaking about.
Yep, we were promised the world with Oberfemi, but we've been oversold so far.
Yeah, he's got to do a lot to re-ingratiate himself with me.
And with the fans as well. Still feeling
Absolutely.
pretty pumped ahead of this triple threat match, and there will be triple threat rules, no count-outs, no disqualifications, so an opportunity for all three of these men to show what they can do.
Absolutely, and the landscape is ever changing.
Ain't that the truth? New
You're
hybrid
an
champion.
FDW. It only takes one win to get that momentum on his side, and then off to
There's the bell.
stratosphere.
Evans immediately going for Femi with some quick kicks.
And Dragunov wisely stepping back.
Oh
maybe
my
getting
goodness, a
measure of these
ripcord
opponents.
Spanish fly. What the hell was that? As Dragunov senses it and just goes for a quick pin.
Smart by Dragunov there.
Now, talk about a mishmash of styles. You've got the bouncy one himself, Javon Evans. The power and sheer brutality of Oberfemi, and then the technicality and strong strikes of Ilya Dragunov.
Oh, but none of that matters when there's a sledgehammer involved.
Dragunov.
These three men begin to feel each other out.
Yep. Still feeling a little bit green between the ropes. Seeing glimpses of all three of these competitors this season as now Femi looks to introduce a weapon into the matchup, grabs a baseball bat. Dragunov with the reversal, oh my goodness, and there's a lot of miscommunication already between Femi, Evans and Dragunov.
Femi just unloading with that baseball bat. Javon not going to have any of it. Back in the ring to save the match for himself. Oh,
And that was a huge super kick there, or drop kick rather, as Femi landed square on the back of his head. Into a running bulldog on Javon Evans. Dragunov trying to get a quick
it's hard to
pin.
keep up with what is going on. This has just been manic here to start.
An absolute scramble in the ring as Femi hits the underhook suplex. Dragunov rolling, trying to get a bit of space now as Evans in control of Femi. Into the
Nice
corner
through
they go
Dragunov,
with a
clear
golden
out the
drop
ring
kick.
there.
Dragunov goes for a kendo stick. Evans senses an opportunity to pounce. And you can
Dragunov
sense
there to break it up.
the desperation from all three of these three looking to get their first win.
It's a huge feeling to get that first win.
And they really need it. Dragunov not able to pick up the sheer mass of Obafemi, so Femi just one-ups him. Flattens Evans in the process, but it's the strikes that Dragunov needs to keep going back to if that's his forte.
Just a 2 count there, but getting closer to that 3.
Evans with the snap German there.
Dropping Dragunov right on his head, but not ready for Obafemi.
Clubbing blows there from Femi.
Femi now standing tall.
Feeling confident.
In the ring. Going to the top rope here.
That's a lot of weight to come crashing down, and it's going to cross the head of Dragunov. Evans is there to capitalise. Swinging round.
Into the pin.
Femi reversing it. Again, Evans reversing. Talk about a pendulum swinging.
Oh, bit of team up here.
Double leg sweep there to Dragunov, and have these two sense that he could be the difference maker. Javon Evans, it's a massive cutter.
Very short-lived bit of teamwork there. Obafemi laid out flat.
Another kendo into the ring. Who needs a weapon when you have limbs like Dragunov?
Swinging around tree branches.
Russian uppercut there to Obafemi, just knocking him down as Dragunov goes to the second rope.
Drops a knee. Tries for a cover, but not while Javon's standing there.
Femi rolling out the ring. Javon Evans with the deadlift, spinning him round into a package pile driver there.
What a move. And Javon's got to capitalise here.
Thinks about grabbing a bat.
Running forearm. Femi's back in the ring.
To throw Javon Evans around.
There. He had Dragunov down on his own. Oh, God!
Talk about a massive boot there from Dragunov.
Femi's head kicked clean into the cheap seats.
Speaking of seats, Dragunov is getting one as Femi reverses Javon Evans' attempt into a powerbomb.
Dragunov's opportunity here. I think this is it.
Will this be a return to winning ways for Dragunov? Yes, it is.
There it is. Dragunov picks up the win in what can only be described as a huge clusterfuck of a match.
It was a scramble, to say the least.
Very hard to call that one. There was moves going off all over the place. Great showings by all three men.
But he is proving once again why he has the title of Ring General.
Gets his win. Could this be the start?
It was a great match. Completely agree. And moving into your main event here this evening, Tiffany Stratton versus Lash Legend.
Another what should be great match here.
We saw Lash Legend in action last week against Tegan Knox.
Lash picking up the win with a little nod to Tiffany Stratton with that distraction.
Oh yeah, Tiffany with a huge assist, so looking to return the favour. Lash feeling pretty confident. Stratton's up for a scrap.
Stratton asking for this match, almost as if to say, Tegan couldn't get it done, but I can. Look how much better I am.
Indeed. And if there's anything's a moniker of success is the fact that she is wearing the FDW Women's Championship at the moment.
That's a gorgeous title, it really is.
But for how much longer will her navel remain nice and toasty?
She will have to figure that one out with Tegan Knox at the weekend.
It's quite the defence she finds herself in.
It's a huge defence. Like that's her
Jesus.
first defence. Yeah,
I forget every time.
Oh,
sorry for the epileptics.
Foaming at the mouth over here. Every time Tiffany comes down, I'm gonna have to stuff a wallet in my mouth. But it's a huge first defence for Tiffany. She's not defended her title yet this season, and her first title defence is against someone like Tegan Knox, a two-time FDW Women's Champion.
Well, she's coming off the back of a successful defense at WrestleMania against the Royal Rumble winner, no less. So she's already got
Yep, she's a
quite the
proven
pedigree.
champion.
And she was
is a
the one
proven
to
champion.
take that title away from Bianca Belair. So do not take anything away from Tiffany Stratton.
I mean, that is huge. We've seen how dominant Bianca Belair has been in the past.
So yeah, could Tiffany Stratton be adding her name to the list of female legends?
Quite possible.
Or will Lash live up to her name and become the legend?
I mean, she's been doing well so far, and she beat the #1 contender last week, and she has a perfect opportunity to beat the champion here this week.
Or will she be feeling the effects of battle from last time out?
Be a huge upset for Tiffany Stratton to lose here. She'd lose a lot of momentum heading into Money in the Bank.
Immediately into the surfboard stretch there, wrenching on the neck and lower back of Lash Legend.
Again,
Tiffany sees the lariat coming and just one-ups Lash Legend there.
Good exchanges here from Tiffany Stratton. Now it's a
reverse back elbow there from the champion.
Going to be an interesting opponent for Tiffany.
Standing moonsault there.
She's not a lot like Tegan Nox, so she's not going to learn much of Tegan Nox's style from this, but it's good to get that warm-up.
Oh my goodness, Lash sees the crossbody coming and just steps out of harm's way, putting the power to good use, throwing Stratton to the floor.
Launched over the top ropes. Gonna follow her out there, but Tiffany is ready. She's up and dropped on the apron.
And she's down.
Yeah, up and down. Like toast in a toaster.
FDW faithful really getting their money's worth here this evening.
Been a beautiful evening of contests.
Just some fantastic pro wrestling across the board. We've seen Nia go from strength to strength.
Great tag team action in the middle. Beautiful triple threat match.
Nathan Fraser having his zoomies.
Yep. And now some beautiful women throwing it down in the main event. Tiffany looking to build momentum. Lash Legend looking to build her name.
Stratton on quite the championship run at the moment.
Oh,
big blockbuster there, en route to the floor and targeting the arm. Is this perhaps Tiffany's game plan on Tegan Nox at pay-per-view?
Quite possibly.
Off the top rope come the knees. Can't take away the athleticism of Tiffany Stratton here.
Absolutely not, and she is, like you said, perhaps trying out her game plan for the weekend. Doing a dry run.
Well, you got to think Tegan Nox is going to be watching this match very closely, so she knows what she's up against. But another basement drop kick.
You have to be watching this match. It would be foolish of her not to be, and Tegan Nox is no fool.
Indeed, she is not. As once again Stratton goes to the top rope.
Beautiful senton. Could this be it? Doug slides in. 1, 2, is it 3?
And there's the 3.
Strong
no
showing
nonsense.
by the champ.
She got the pin where Nox could not.
Absolutely dominant performance, and that is why she is the champion.
Speaking of.
Ooh. But perhaps not for long, as that woman covets that belt more than anything.
This is going to be quite the match.
I honestly cannot wait for Money in the Bank.
Jose is ready. We're all ready for Money in the Bank. It's going to be quite the card. So stay tuned to FDW Season 3. We're very much looking forward to Money in the Bank, and we hope you are too.
Laters.
Bye.